This is a conference that took place in the state that I live in. If you live in a different state, you people need to organize conferences like this as well. You need to get organized, you need to get informed, and you need to get tuned in to what these people are talking about.
Hello, my name's Al DeChico. I live in Golden Valley, and I understand that this is a federal issue. I understand that from speaking to the governor's office, that they cannot or will not even make a statement about this. My question is, have you tested the rainwater? And if you haven't, have you seen the results of our rainwater tests? And also, are you aware that many of the people sitting in this room right here have very high levels of barium, aluminum, and strontium in their blood? People are getting sick and dying. And we want the ADEQ not just to give us a little speech today, but actually to maybe perhaps speak out against it if you know it's going on. And if not, I would suggest you do a lot more investigation. We've been doing it for years. So I'd like a comment on, one, the rainwater, what's in it, and two, what's in our blood. And if it's not coming from geoengineering, is it your responsibility to investigate that and tell us where it is coming from? Thank you. Does the ADEQ have the ability to take a position on this and investigate it further and find out where these toxic metals are coming from that are in our rainwater and in our blood? Thank you.
Thank you. I am assuming you do have scientists in your organization. Is that correct?
We do, ma'am.
Thank you. My name is Michelle Arnett, and I'm from Bullhead City. And I'm one of the several who have had my blood tested because I was getting sick and I didn't know why. And I did go to my doctor, and he had some question on how to order these specific tests for heavy metals. And when the results came back and they were really out of line, he said he had never seen anything like it in his life, and he didn't have a clue what to do about it. And then the bottom line was, he said, I think you're just going to have to live with it, and I want to be healthy. So just out of curiosity, how many of you in here have had your blood tested? Raise your hands. Okay, thank you.
Todd Howard from Kingman. I understand your skepticism, I really do. But I have a couple questions for you, not to come up against you, but to try to get your agency moving. The ADEQ.
Yes, sir. ADEQ
has a mission statement, does it not? It was created for a purpose.
It does.
Can you tell us what that is?
If I can read it, I certainly can. Our mission statement is to protect and enhance public health and the environment in Arizona.
Very good. Okay, my second question to you is this. Now, if these people have evidence, if they have enough accumulated evidence to be of interest, can you tell us who to send it to get an investigation going? Because if their health is in danger, that's within your mission statement. My third question to you is, if there is sufficient evidence to invoke your jurisdiction for the purposes of your mission statement, can the state of Arizona, through your office or through someone else, file that complaint against the federal government and get something moving? So can you tell us who to send our evidence to? Who are these scientists in your department that we could send it to?
The problem is we have no jurisdiction over this issue, so sending it to our scientists won't help. We can't do anything.
Why do you not have jurisdiction if your mission statement has to do with public health and they have evidence that their health may be being affected, not by engine emissions, but apparently by a deliberate spraying effort? When does your mission statement bring in your jurisdiction in the interest of the people of the state that you're apparently intended to protect? If you can't do that, what is the purpose of your department? So who do we send our evidence to get our public servants moving?
I appreciate you coming. I understand already, according to different newspapers, that pretty much you're here just to make some statement of jurisdiction. Even if you would admit that there is a problem coming from this type of environment, we're talking about the airplanes, you still couldn't do anything. I wish there was something like more, maybe some scientists, because I tell you something, I'm not even going to approach this from a point of view of geoengineering, weather modification. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about there is a real serious crisis, health crisis, documented. Officially, I would like to serve you right now, not as a legal, but as documents that I already sent the register to the governor, to former Senator Gould, for the former representative of our district. There are like at least 12 blood tests here, created by official laboratory with real doctors, MD, and all these blood tests came back with a high, extreme level of barium, some aluminum. I'm talking about levels that they go about more than 1,000%. So I forget about the airplanes, the aliens, and anything else. This is a crisis. We have people that they are suffering, and we don't know where this source is from. So there are a lot of things that I think is a state duty to investigate. I want to bring you here today officially, ma'am. This is for you. There are blood tests with names, some they're being blacked, but they're real blood tests that deserve attention. And it's your duty, moral and legal duty. You're on the record.
Okay, first of all, my name is Deborah, and I'm from Mesa, Arizona. This is not emissions from an airplane. That's completely disinformation. It doesn't come from engines. This comes from spray nozzles that are retrofitted on airplanes. And I want to know, if you don't have any jurisdiction over the air quality, or over the air, when they fly up in the air and they dump this on us, who has jurisdiction over the generators while they're on the ground?
We have jurisdiction over the ground generators, yes.
Okay, so who's testing those? And the airplanes that emit these while they're on the ground, before they fly up in the sky?
Yeah, I think that all of us for a long time have known that we're being sprayed. This is not contrails. Contrails are very short. Chemtrails go along the sky. And when you see these planes go from one end of what you see to the other and back again and back again and back again, and you have sometimes as many as 10 planes doing this at one time. And, you know, we have gotten a hold of Jan Brewer's office and the senators throughout the United States. And in Jan Brewer's office, finally, they said, oh, well, you need to do the FAA. We got a hold of them, nothing. They said, there's nothing, it's contrails. So then we go back to Jan Brewer's office, and no one will talk again. And really, frankly, we're not the only people. There are people all over the place that have sent information in. Now, you're here, and you're inadequate to be able to take care of this for us. But whoever can, anybody who's in a place of power, like Kelly Ward or you in your office, you need to really push this, because really, we are being sprayed like we're bugs, and it's really not okay.
That's true, folks. It's really not okay. It's not okay that they're spraying us like bugs. You know, I'm not the only person that realizes this, and I know that you're not either. But this type of organization helps, okay? This type of raising awareness helps. Show these videos to your friends. Raise awareness. It's the only way. We have to raise awareness. Stay blessed. I'll see you soon.